There we are. Are we live? There we go. Problem solved. Oh, today's been very busy. 24. I was driving. What is going on there? What is my hair doing? I'm gonna need a haircut soon, I think. Hey, Hannah. Howdy. How are you? And pork chop and trash can. Oh my god. Hey guys. Welcome, welcome. Yes, it is I, the Choo Choo Man. Now I'm learning how to paint. I was testing out paint colors on the wall today to sending greetings to Box City. Well, thank you, Pork Chop. Yeah, I was learning how to paint a wall today. I think I did an okay job. I got like 6 different uh, paint paint tests on the wall, so we'll see. I wish it was Microsoft Paint 24. I just use the fill tool and click everywhere. Or I'll make patterns and designs in Microsoft Word. Marlow Railroad Signals for Dava. You'll likely also enjoy these. Oh, I would like to Marlow making. I would like to see them because I have quite a few. Let's turn my phone on to silent, huh? Be professional. I've got quite a few railway lines that need interesting auto correct. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I was test patching. So we're thinking of having like a feature wall like this that will paint green, and then all the other walls in the apartment will have paint like white. Now, I have tried 4 different shades of white today, and they all look the same to me. So I don't know if I can say I'm very artistically inclined. Gotta eat first. Yeah, you need the fuel for the cogs in the brain to work properly. Like I didn't eat anything today until 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. So almost an hour ago is when I finally ate something. I think that's a recipe for disaster. I might think. I might say. Because my stomach was just grumbling non-stop. Painting on an empty stomach. Exactly. Was that a good idea? No, I do not recommend. Do need fuel. At the bare minimum, a nice dose of coffee, huh? And I actually tried off screen. It's having a go at building a bit of a residential area because it has been a very long time since I've done any residential stuff, and it's challenging to say the least. Had a kebab for lunch from the local kebab shop. Pork chop, you're making me very jealous. But I had a Chinese hot pot, so meh. Dad's been doing construction on an empty stomach for many years, not sure how. He says that if he eats, he just gets sleepy and doesn't want to work anymore. Make Hen Residential Island happen. Oh, 24. Where could I... We're going to build it out here. I guess maybe we can do a little bit. Maybe we'll reclaim here first, huh? We'll follow the topography that's shown already, so we'll have these shallower areas built on first, and then the deeper areas will be built on last. Sleepy and eaty. Had the end piece of a loaf of bread. Well, Mr. Trashcan, if you are as lazy as me, then I would recommend the end piece of a loaf of bread, a bit of olive oil, drizzle on top, and then a bit of vinegar, drizzle on top. And then you feel like a Michelin star chef. What's happening? Autosave. Right, I'm going to build out and over this. Right, there's a beginning of our island. Oh, it is below. Oh. Can we actually build a railway out here? The low-lying track. Because when we finally get the save able to be unpaused, I don't want to have to deal with it also like screaming at me that it's flooding. It's very high up. 8 tomato soup with cheese sandwiches and a bit of tofu mixed in. How's that? Is that low enough? On a breakwater with rocks for the aesthetic. So we might build this out and then have it follow like parallel-ish to the highway. But then where is it going? Where is it coming from? Where's it going? Not even I am sure about that. So we can turn this into a breakwater. And then another breakwater here. Probably a breakwater here. Then as it goes along, like where the hell? What the helly? What the hell? Like here? I am confusion. Hey, world map. Oh my god. We're off to a good start. Ugh. There it is. I should have worn this today at the apartment when I was painting. You never know when a paintbrush could drop on your head. Or even worse, a drop of paint. Talking about safety first, and I'm not even wearing the helmets. My god. Should go to an underground complex. Oh my god. An underground complex that will spend hours and weeks building and will never get a good look at, huh? Because even if it's underground, we gotta add the detail, right? It's like just poking up above. Japanese railbus vehicle on Paradox mods feels like an appropriate option. Like Daisy on Thomas's branch line, yes. Can we make you the fat controller, Porkchop? or the thin controller? Because what did the thin controller even do? Big guy. Because I think the thin controller was really tall, so maybe I'll be the fat controller. I'll take that honor. Hey, Dream, hello. Got to get a top hat now. I've played myself. No. Oh, where can I get a cheap top hat? I wonder if I can claim the hat on tax, or if I wonder what the ATO would think when they saw me claiming a top hat as a business expense. Oh, chat says hello. Chat.
Oh, yeah, hello.
She says hello. How the devil am I? Is that good? Oh, nearly choked on this water. Oh my god. It's not alcohol, I swear. Is the term the controller of the Scarlo Railway is often referred to as Peter Sam and Roger Sam, Peregrine Percival. Okay. Sounds like a legend. Oh. Let's have you use a straw next time. Choking to death just as I get the new apartment. What a schmozzle. Okay, so this is where the railway will go. We'll have it arc that way, curve, go straight, curve again, possibly pop out a bit. Just try and have it follow that. But we'll start with this, huh? I don't think we'll be able to actually get it underwater, because it'll immediately give the warning that it's like, oh, it's flooded, it can't operate or whatever. Pardon me. So we'll just do, this is like 1 meter above the water line, so She'll be right. Britt Alcott fired the Sam brothers. Britt Alcott. Is that the name for the fat controller? Britt Alcott. Oh, it's the lady. The creator, right? Or the... Yeah, she was the creator, wasn't she? Or the head director? Producer? Yeah. Fat controller is Bruce Springsteen confirmed. we wish. Hang on. This is a peninsula, I think, so it doesn't actually. Yeah, that is open water, and that doesn't actually connect anywhere. Okay. I mean, we could. Pardon me. We could maybe extend this over and have it go become like a tunnel through here or something. Maybe that's an option. Tiny picturesque little station under the old with stairs up to the start. Huh. Under the old bridge. It's like here. Do we have... Is it... I think like the little stations are kind of limited. Like the options for them. Eastern European. Put the historic train station underneath. Played Anno until 4 a.m, so my sleep is fucked. Nice 24. Good allocation of time, huh? Worth it? I think we can say worth it. Guess this medium train station can go there. See what happens over here. Well, the water level is a lot higher over on this end. That's not good. Quick save. Yes, sir. There we are. So we might have... I'm thinking we might have like some islands here. And then like fishing industry. Could always commission Mr. Trashcan to make a new station. Ah, good idea. Can we I'll have to see what we can do, huh? A kebab and then a Nando's? Oh my god, pork chop. Absolutely filthy. Right, that video we saw had like rocks all along the side. So let's run a little experiment and see what we can make here. Now I want these rocks to actually be like fairly close to the railway line. And we'll do filters, props, mass select. No board games this week? No. Well, the F1 is on tomorrow, isn't it? So maybe some mates would want to play some board games. But we'll see. I can invite them over to the apartment where there's no TV and no tables or chairs. And I'll just sit on the floor. We'll position all of these individually. Perfect. Put that there. And then when they rock up and there's literally nothing there. Except for like a wall that has like random patches of paint on it. They might think they're in some sort of trouble. What have I got myself into? Chief's gone mad. That's how I recruit them to paint my apartment for me. With the promise of board games after. Well, I did buy a crowbar, and there is a crowbar in there because I'm gonna take out the skirting boards around for the flooring because they're all in pretty poor condition. So we'll replace those. But yes, it's not quite a knife, but it is a big ass crowbar. So I think they'll have the same effect. I swear I'm not. What is it? Patrick Bateman. Isn't there a scene in the movie where he's got like his apartment all like full of plastic wrap? from the back seat. The Dutch windmill from the pack for max branch line vibes. Oh, yes. Oh, we can make this look like like a polder. With so put a little windmill at the back here. Oh, okay. My whole screen went white. I thought something broke. Let's put it out here. Draining water out of this area here. So we'll make like a dike or whatever it's called. And we'll drain the water out of the little pond thing, turn it into an island. Not bad. I don't know what the lyrics are saying. Okay. So we'll have the big rocks and then lots of little rocks all in between. But this will be our little... So we'll have old mate Thomas going along. And then got the windmill going in the background and have like little swampy plants and stuff all in here. Perfect. Simple. Yeah, I don't know if we do. My Thomas train on this map actually lost all the colors. It all got reset to vanilla. So I'll have to go back and redo the paint there. But I've been painting all day today. So I don't want to do that in the game as well right now. Thomas mod. Oh yeah. Because there are like diesel trains in there too, so you can still have like the freight trains and stuff like that. And it'll all still be accurate to both City Skylines and Thomas. Alright, this song is a bit annoying. Very nice. Play the good music. I want to get copyright striked again. Risking it all, huh? And then we can like put different kinds of plants and stuff all interspersed along here as well. Like so. Bring these all out to Nova. Complete, never 24. It's always a work in progress. There's always things that could be improved and further detailed. I feel like detailing the industrial areas is a lot easier than the residential stuff, at least to me. You can get a lot more like wild and wacky with all the infrastructure in like industrial areas. Housing is all kind of like pretty similar, like especially if it's detached housing, like suburbs. You can't get like super creative with it. Just cover every little green spot with garbage. I mean, am I wrong though? Am I wrong? Have you ever seen an industrial area that has lush vegetation and greenery? It's always just like garbage, trash, and shit everywhere. And trucks. There we go. That's it. That's the fourth bit. Don't even want to think about it. 'Cause I am right. You know I'm right. Chief speaks the true. Okay, I think we only need 2 layers because the water's going to come up to this second layer, and we could do like a third, but not a solid layer. It'll just be like random bits of stone interspersed. There we go. Project managing. And not just because I'm lazy. Okay, mainly because I'm lazy. We only have to do 2 solid rows instead of 3. Always so creative. I know. I've always got the best ideas. There's some more rocks in here. Yes, I mean it does look like it's directly above my head, doesn't it? It's constantly firing on all cylinders. I'm surprised the light bulb hasn't burnt out yet. Knock on wood, fingers crossed. It's only 10:30. Why am I yawning? You're not allowed to be sleepy. Okay, we might need to leave a little gap for boats to leave, because we'll put like a little marina on the inside edge. We might build that here. But I mean, if they go out, where are they going to go? We need like a... Which path are they more likely to take? If they're all here, they'll probably come out that way rather than that way. So, okay, we'll leave this as it is. But if we extend the railway over that way, then we'll have to make a little bridge. Hey, Polytruck. Hello. In the new apartment, you should allow us to control your lights. I don't see how that could ever go wrong. Chief's having a seizure. Pissing off all the neighbors. Okay, I'll bring that out. Drop this down slightly. There we go. What is this? This is Hens Island. So we're not over here, and we're not over here anymore. For now, we will always return to this area, because, I mean, there's so much more stuff to build. It's only like partially done. We've got all these green spaces to fill in. And maybe even more highway connections to make. I had a go at like... I tried copying Peanut's tunnel entry design. And it looks okay. It still needs a lot of work though, but the actual like entryway is interesting. Stream stop for a moment. Oh no. Okay, I think my internet's fine. Just want to see the game unpause and all that shit running into the river. Yeah, I do too. I've joined Sully's Discord and I saw there's like a bot or something that can like review save files or logs. So I need to figure out what logs specifically that it needs. And I'll put it in there and see what it tells me. If it tells me that the save is like beyond repair, I think I might cry for a bit. losing the best map, the best save game in all of City Skylines 2 history. Leads to the bot crashing. I mean, with how unorthodox all my stuff is, it might. But it might also just be a really simple fix. It might not even be all that complicated. If it can tell me a specific mod, like to uninstall, then great. Watch as it's like move it or something. There is one thing that kind of drives me a bit crazy about this game is whenever the game thinks your camera is over water, it makes all of the land really bright. Like, look at that. It's like bloomed to hell. And then when you get close, see how much darker it gets? Look at that. And then it just gets super bright. That's crazy. I hope there's a setting where I can turn that off. So like volumetric lighting or something. Because that lighting shift has been in the game since day one. Ice Flake, please fix. Never mind whatever important content you're working on. Please drop everything and fix my one minor issue. Get it done now or I will leave a red thumbs down on Steam. And make a long-winded post on Reddit about the state of the game and how my life is now terrible and has been ruined by a minor change in the game. Don't you love Steam reviews? I think it's the reviews are positive now, or becoming more positive, which is good. My god, the constant stream of whinging gets a bit tiring after a while. Oh, these two actually fit together very nicely. This seam sort of extends over the two different rocks. Not bad. Keep bringing these over. We'll chop and change and put these rocks in wherever we so desire. Right. Key vista that we need to take into account. I think the windmill was a lot closer to the railway though, in that Thomas angle. And I think there was like a little switch house thing close to the railway as well, like a bit further to the left. I think there was. Trying to make the wonders of Sodor before buying it. Yes, we are, Peanuts. Hello. Yeah, I am. I'm debating whether I should buy it and then just stream it. I feel like it it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Buy it for Easter weekend? The answer is yes. All right. Decision made. Although I do really want to be able to take one of the narrow gauge railway lines, the Skarloey Railway. I always found that a bit more interesting than the standard tracks that Thomas and Co would trundle along on. Much more mysterious. Reckon it'll be a DLC? Yeah, probably will. You guys have Easter? Of course we do, 24. Of course we do. Hawk Tour. Talk Tour. Hen. Talk Tour. How you doing? We're building your island. Yes, Peanut is correct. It definitely is. Talk Tour podcast. Oh my god. I heard about that. I wonder. I doubt it's any good. Didn't she get in trouble for doing a crypto rug pull? I'm surprised people are still willing to listen to anything they have to say. Scam me once, shame on you. Scam me twice, don't do it again. I think that's what George Bush said. Check general chat on Discord. Already have Easter. Yeah, I always think Easter is like the middle of the year, but what is it, the 4th month? The 3rd, 4th? Oh my god, what the hell is that? Hang on. I just saw... Sorry, Hen. I just saw a picture on... Was it Jelly's Discord of a sim with a giant mouth for a face? Ooh, what is this? Holy shit. Your grocery shopping, Hen, is literally just the White Monster energy drink. And some Pilsner. Wait, is that a whole case plus there's more underneath? There's more underneath, dude? What the? And then some bread to I guess absorb the monster. $32. Oh my god. Is that all for you, Hen? Is that all for you? Yeah, you got to get something else as well, right? Something to snack on while you're drinking the monster. You're gonna be so wired, you might not sleep for the entire week. Who needs sleep? Who needs rest? Don't like potato chips? Dip, potato chip? Ah, I don't know. I remember trying Red Bull once and not enjoying it. And I think if I had any more caffeine, I think my brain would explode, like legitimately. Because I remember a sip of Red Bull made my heart go like doo, 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 doo. Like the caffeine overdose. Doesn't have the energy taste. It has a unique flavor. Ah. I might give it a try, but I wouldn't have it all the time. And it can't replace coffee. I am wired on coffee. That's me when I take Ritalin. Yeah, it's definitely like it has an effect on me. The guarana, I think that's the caffeine stuff in the energy drinks, right? I drink coffee and energy drinks. Hen, dude, holy shit! You got a resting heart rate of like 300 beats per minute. You got a rave going on in your chest. Healthiest IT worker. Oh my god. No water, just energy drinks and coffee. Workdays usually have 3 cups of coffee and 1 to 2 white monsters. Oh my god. You're gonna have to start diluting it with water to bring down the addiction levels. Because I get like the caffeine withdrawal headache thing if I don't have coffee in the morning. But I'm like afraid of if I start drinking coffee more regularly, or just any caffeine related thing, I'll just get that headache withdrawal all the time, which I imagine isn't all that different from what like cigarette smokers get, like the nicotine thing. Resting heart rate is actually 50 to 60. Oh wow. Okay, you might be more healthy than me. I think my resting heart rate is a bit higher than that. There's 1.5 liters of tea and 2 liters of water. Well, that's pretty good. Your kidneys would be very grateful. 24. No kidney stones for you. Hen, on the other hand, that may be within your future, Hen. Because I don't know how much water is gonna how much water you'd need to dilute the 32 cans of Monster Energy. Okay, these rocks aren't too spiky, except when we get to here. My diet isn't bad, most often whole foods. Don't eat a lot of candy or cakes. Okay. Yeah, I think my diet's pretty good as well. Do you agree?
Well,
Is my diet fairly healthy?
yeah, very healthy.
Okay. I've got a second opinion. My diet is very healthy. I'm not just talking out my ass. Cookie for that, another cookie for this. That's only if I buy the cookies 24. See, I have learnt my lesson and am now I've reached Zen. I can self-control the desire for cookies. Unless they're on sale, then I'll grab them. Eat chocolate a few times a week. Have 1 cinnamon bun and 2 pieces of candy. Yeah, I used to eat chocolate pretty regularly, but it's gotten so expensive now. Like I can't justify the the expense anymore. It's like we looked at Coles the other day. We were doing grocery shopping, and a little thing of like the Ferrero Rocher little chocolate balls. It was like $16. It was crazy. It's way too expensive. It is indeed easier to not buy than to buy and eat responsibly. Yes. You just eliminate the temptation in the first place, and then you don't have to worry about it. Sweet Tooth is satiated by white monsters and sugar-free soda. Oh. Is Diet Coke, is that sugar-free? What is it? Because there's Coke Zero, which is sugar-free. But then what is Diet Coke? Or does it just come with like a laxative? Thought diet was reduced. Ah, okay. Hey, Big Mac. Because I like Diet Coke came out way before Coke Zero. But if it's just like a reduced amount of sugar, I guess the zero one's better, right? Most of the fat are gained from binge eating. Otherwise, don't eat a lot of unhealthy things. Yeah, it's surprising how much heavy lifting just going for a walk does, and for like weight loss and stuff. I definitely need to do more because I barely get 5,000 steps in a day. But like when I do, if I am like consistent for a couple of weeks, then there definitely is like a big drop in weight. How art thou, mi amigo, mon ami? Va bene? Molto bene. I've been testing out paint in the new apartment, Big Mac. Seeing which colours are the most suitable, and it's turning out that the green that we picked for the feature wall may not be a good choice. So we're gonna go tomorrow morning and see how the color looks in the light. But at the moment, we might be changing our mind. Did it taste nice? The paint? No. I didn't eat a whole jar of paint thinking it was yogurt. "24 doesn't drink his Coke." I see. 24 has nose beers. Zero has a stronger sugar replacement, thus having less of it, but still being able to be sweet. Okay. Little treat for a Saturday. Oh my god. Oh, I'm still getting affected by that choke I did before. Oh man. Hey Waldo. Howdy, partner. Getting back in the gym now. Motivation coming back after all the medical stuff. Yeah. Is now the next thing, Hen, is being consistent. That's the next challenge, and I myself am guilty of being really bad at that. But every step is a step, no matter how small. And even once a week is pretty good, if I say so myself. Just want to have a green screen. No. Going to get a white monster. Oh my god, him. Oh my god. Hated Jim so much that he killed him? Maybe. No. I'm still going. I'm still going 24. I'm consistent. Consistently inconsistent. Saving the cans to build armor out of it. Ah, I've seen that. The same thing as like the aluminium foil armor. I've seen. I think somebody made like an armor out of Monster Energy cans. That rings a bell. Interesting way to wear a hard hat. Foreman and safety managers surely won't have a heart attack. Not at all. This is the most innovative and intelligent way to wear a hat. I mean, it's not going to fall off at all. It doesn't wobble. Hang on, I'm going to grab some water. Just refill my water. Be back in like 30 seconds. Ah, delicious. Oh, you're making me put the hat back on, Politruck. You cheeky bugger. Doesn't wobble as it almost falls off. Yes. No? Post a photo of what I want to make. Yes, please. I am keen. I am keen to see what you plan to create with all those cans, Hen. Co-op game with the lady. It Takes Two. That's a co-op game, right? Oh my god, Hen. Holy shit, is that an energy sword made of monster cans? Yeah. That's actually really cool. Oh my god. Want to make it so bad? I think you'll actually drive yourself insane though trying to cut out that person has cut it looks like with scissors or something cut out the M of like how many cans would that be? Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So at least 20 M's cut out of the cans. I would not have the patience to do that. I am insane already. all the you drink one monster, cut the thing, drink another monster, cut the next one. That's how you get the energy to do it. Oh my god. I would not be able to stay focused long enough to do that. You know, maybe I should. Maybe I can diagnose myself as having potentially ADHD. I'll do a self-diagnosis. And then retire? Is this the trick? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Look, no worries, Hen. Enjoy the Monster energy, dude. Oh, that'll be. Oh, my Lego's falling apart. Play it too much? Yeah, I am. My crappy off-brand Lego is falling apart. I've sunk 2,000 hours into this, and I have somehow built all of that. But I keep distracting myself. There we go. Got over 5k. Oh my god. Oh my god. And is that on both or just one of them? One. Oh my god. I thought my 2,500 hours on Cities 1 was like a lot, but every day I am humbled. Both combine almost 20k. Oh my god. But I do have to ask, was the Cities 1 time is how what percentage of City Skylines 1 gameplay time is just watching and waiting for the game to load? See, that is actually a legitimate question, because I think it would take me like 20-30 minutes to load anything on Cities 1 back in the day, because it would have to load a ridiculous amount of assets. Too many damn assets. Hey, Bagnario. We'll leave it open just to not load everything all over again. Yes. I remember there was like the loading screen mod for Cities 1, and I'd like load in and then I just see like missing asset, red critical error. Be like, you know what? We'll play the game anyway and see what breaks. Depended on the size of my city and if I crashed. Yes, Brazil is awake now. Real Brazil hours. Sun shining pretty hot. Yeah, I was really impressed with the new apartment actually, because we managed to get a lot of sun, which is very nice. This apartment that I'm in right now is just a dank cave. It sucks. It gets zero light, so in summer, sure, it's cool, but in winter, don't even let me get started about winter. I'm constantly suffering from hypothermia in this place. "24 hates sun." Here we are moving to the summertime again. Was this going to get colder for me in the southern hemisphere? And same for Bagnario. This time of year, the morning sun hits directly my room. Very nice. it is a very good feeling, like being like lying down in bed and then the sun shines on you. It's very few things come close to that. I have to charge you rent. $900 a week. There we go. You can paint some of the walls green for me, huh? The perfect shade that's compatible with a green screen. For some reason, you sleep past 10 a.m. and you wake up sweaty. Yeah. It's like very uncomfortable too. Oh, cheers for the follow, Waldo. Thank you very much. My first thought would be, dude, I got no SPF on. Yeah, I guess I'm lucky that like Sydney isn't very humid, because the humid heat is that's tough. Because in Australia, in Sydney, all you have to do is get into the shade and then you're fine. You're cool. But like when it's humid, you get into the shade and you're still sweating. Like the only solution is to like go for a swim or something if it's that humid. Fill this in. There we are. There we are. So we'll have like a little choo-choo train going across back and forth, bringing tourists to and from the hub. Hey, Nania. Dzień dobry. Yes. Oh, I apologize, Nanya. Most of my hours now, I think, with like 30% is me playing and 65% waiting and watching and 5% loading. Yeah, well, we unable to unpause the game now. So some bug with this map and the save. So we just get to build. No watching though. But truth be told, if we tried watching, I think the stream would crash because CPU usage just skyrockets. Roster doesn't let me watch as much as I want. Oh no. Just gets like ridiculously busy. It's like even with fuel shortages and stuff, the amount of like for work, the amount of driving and stuff has actually increased. So it's just like I was hoping that with fuel prices getting more expensive, I'd be able to like justify not having to go out to places for work. But they're like, nah, still got to go. As long as work's for paying for the fuel, I'm not too fussed about it. Still think that your problem will solve by itself after all this time? There is a truth to just letting it figure itself out and not doing anything. There is a certain art to it, because it's definitely the same as work, where it's like, hey Melon, hello. There's definitely some truth to just like if people come to you and say there's like an urgent problem that needs to be fixed immediately, half the time if you just leave it, it'll fix itself, or they'll realize that the problem's not actually that important. Exactly. Everything at work needs to be solved immediately. But there's actually an IT guy at work who has a motto that he stands by and is very true. If everything is urgent, nothing is urgent. And that usually rings true every time. Yo. How you doing, Melon, man? White monster acquired. the first that's going to go towards that set of armor that you want to make, huh? The first of many. Now, I would love to see a monster energy sword. So no pressure, Hen, but I will be waiting. Are we colleagues? God knows, maybe. Kind of did that with the last patch. Just ignored Sky's warning caution stuff. Yep, same. It works, and like the last update, I didn't have any problems. This save crashing thing, the unpause crashing thing, like manifested itself a couple of days after. Like it was fine the first days after the patch, and then it just like something happened, which makes me pretty confident that a mod got updated and it broke something. But the next question is, which mod? Because Skyve isn't helping me. But maybe Sully's Discord can point me in the right direction. Just chilling? Nice. Listening to some banging house music. Watching me place rocks for the last hour and a half. I mean, this is good stuff, isn't it? This is good content right here. Micro adjusting rocks on the side of a railway. This is peak city skylines. Some rock and roll. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's painful. What a dad joke. Oh my god. Banned. Banned. Rockin' that rocks. Oh no. Make a log report playing and one after crashing. How do I make one while playing? Because it's literally, I just unpause and it crashes to desktop. So does that mean I need to reload the game after and then generate a log somehow? Alt tab and generate. Ah. There's a few errors. You must use the log while playing to find corrupted nodes. Oh, so it's got to do with... Oh yeah, we said that before, right? It was most likely pathfinding. Okay, I think I'm going to have to look at a tutorial on how to do that, because sounds like it sounds complicated. It's probably not, but like I've never done that before, so I'll have to try and watch a video. Is there a video that sort of explains how to do it, Bagnario, or does like is there like a pinned thing on Sully's Discord that explains how to do all that? Like everything in CS, yeah. Convoluted. Bring these rocks out and about. There we are. Can't remember from the top of my head, but maybe there is one. I think there would be, right? I need a tutorial on the mod fixing. Or the broken nodes. Making me want to play cities again, but I need to go to bed because I haven't slept yet. Well, let my hand placing of rocks on the side of a railway scratch that itch until you get some sleep, huh? Hey, Historia and Jacquom. Jakku? No, that's a planet from Star Wars. You're already anticipating me, Jakku. Ever have that moment of, well, that's not as good as you watch your entire city burn down in a great forest fire? I have turned off natural disasters for that exact reason, Historia. I do not want all of this to get burned down. Especially seeing as everything here has been placed by hand. None of it is like generated by zoning. If these buildings burnt down, oh my god, I don't know what I'd do. Those rocks are inspiring. Gave up about that. Like, it always comes back. Yeah, it's not Tatooine. It's not Tatooine, Bagnario. Not at all. The rocks are too close to the track, and if a chunk falls off, you got a drowning crowd in a train. Oh. Ooh. But this railway is based off of something that we saw online, a video, and it was like a train going along. I can't remember if it was in Estonia. It's like a train going. It might be Germany, northern Germany somewhere. It was a train going along, basically almost underwater. I don't plop. Doesn't mean that's a good idea. Sounds like Mario when he jumps, like Yahoo! Jakku! Yahoo! Jakku! Yeah, it's pretty close. Not bad. Not too far off. Put that in there. Started Googling desserts. Yeah, your story is right. That is a good idea. I actually had at the hot pot place I went to for dinner tonight. They had like a jelly dessert, and like all the jellies had like different fruit and stuff like that. There's like a grass jelly and stuff like, yeah, grass jelly and tapioca pearls and like orange jelly and stuff like that. It was really good. Because then there's like this brown sugar syrup that you could like drizzle over the top. Oh my god. Very yum. Yahoo is what Bobber says when he's eating on a branch. Bobber! Is that what every beaver is now called in Poland? Bobber. Kurwa, Bobber. That's all I remember from the video. Very rude. I'm gonna try going to bed now since I took 6 melatonin gummies. Alright, Waldo, well, don't have any more. That's that's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Oh my god. With the white stuff, my IG is full of jelly cake. Yes! It had those too. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like milk jelly. It's, oh, so good. Oh, delicious. Some F1 drivers were playing some computer games, and Max Verstappen said that, oh, Right. Okay. Yeah, I always forget that he's like really big into the sim racing. Same as like Lando, Leclerc, I think Signs even, and George Russell did a bit of. I think during COVID they did a lot of like sim racing streams, and I guess Verstappen's still doing that. Good on him. Hey, cheerio. What's up, what's up, what's up? BitConnect. But I remember, like, because all my mates play Assetto Corsa, and they've got the steering wheels and stuff that you can, like, mount to the table to drive. I don't have one, but I tried playing with the keyboard and, oh, so bad. And I'm actually pretty good at like go karting and stuff. I think I'm pretty decent. I say that. And I do want to try because I've done the electric go karts. I do want to try the petrol go karts, but they might be a bit expensive now. Highly recommend one. Quite fun. The sim steering wheels and setup and stuff is like it gets really expensive really quickly though. Like the steering wheel was like $400 for like the mid range, and then the pedals and stuff is all like another $300. Then the seat is its own thing, and then there's a lot of stuff. Back from a cheeky Nando's, pita bread and peri peri drizzled hummus. Oh my god. Pork chop, you gotta watch out for your cholesterol, man. A kebab and a Nando's, a greasy Nando's, all in one day. Your heart's probably like, oh my god, what is all this? What have you been eating? More greasy food, more Nando's, more cheese. Last couple of years, it got out of hand. Yeah, I'm still waiting for graphics card prices to drop. And I actually did find my old DDR4 RAM is like 8 gig each. Maybe I could pay off my mortgage right now with that if I sold that. Drop. I feel like that the Pedro Pascal meme of him laughing and it turns into crying. But we can only joke and hope about prices going down. We can dream. Let's see, what else do we have for music? Let's try this one. Ooh. Very nice. Hey, Brink. Thank you. It's keeping me safe on stream, huh? Nothing can hurt me now. dodgy local one that got hit with a H&S fine due to the rats. And you went back? Those rats definitely did, pork chop. Yeah, what's my bit rate? Hang on, I'll quickly check the bit rate. It says excellent. So might have to do the old percussive maintenance on the router. Buffering a lot. Coffee dishes time. No worries, Bagnario. Okay, so that is that. And this would be a wonderful view of the city and the harbour. But we'd have constant complaints about this rail line being closed due to flooding, I reckon. But we could do like the aqueduct. Have something like that. Hang on. And we were going to put a train station. If we were to build one, I think we want it to face this way. Okay, so we shall plan for that. We'll go like 112. Get this whole thing all nice and leveled out. Because it's shallow here. Evening. Good evening, Captain. Yeah, it might be maybe a computer restart, Polytruck, or just the modem. Modem router. I always get them mixed up. What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow? Hang on. What does he say? What is his response? There's like I can't remember it now. Shit. It's like two different kinds of swallows that he says. I'd be thrown off that bridge for sure. Yes, that's it. Yes, Brink. European or African swallow. Yeah. Oh, it's underwater. Our choo-choo train station. Oh, no. There we are. And I can see it's like a raised bridge looking thing, so I'll just quickly fix that up, huh? Boom. Alright, there's our train station. And then we'll have this be one island. Island boy. And then we'll link across to this road. And have a marina in here and a village up into the valley. Is it thirsty? I am. I am very. All of the hot pot was like so salty. I've been drinking water non-stop since. It's actually crazy. It's not even enough. I need more. I need more water. Give me more. More. Yeah, so we'll have an internal marina here. This island, I think we'll have it go here. We'll make a tiny sliver for access, which does mean the boats would have to go through this narrow choke point before heading out into the main harbour, but that's fine, I think. Now we do plan on this will be one big polder, so we can't have boats going through there. They'll have to go that way. So lazy on weekends. You blame me? Not fine. Fine. Blame me. Blame me. I can take it. Just throw me under the bus when you're at work too. If they ask you why something's taken so long, say, Chief is distracting me. And then they'll say, who? And then you'll say, Chief. And then they'll start watching me. See? Free marketing. That's how it works. All I have to do is negatively impact your KPIs. I work alone on the project and I give double estimates, so that doesn't really happen. The double estimates is smart though, because then you're always ahead of schedule. You're always outperforming expectations. Smart. Alright, I'm going to try add in some little mini pebbles and things. So all these pebbles should help us with like filling in the space and making it look a lot more natural. Because we'll put in vegetation as well. But the heavy hitters will be these little pebbles. Oh my god, pork chop. Modem is a semi-redundant device common during the dial-up era. all the NBN stuff goes to your modem and then to the router. Yeah, because Australia is very behind the times. We still use those modems. Yeah, we do. Because the National Broadband Network was supposed to do, the original plan was fiber to the premises. So from wherever the signal comes from, all the way to your wall outlet is fiber. That was the original plan. And then the government said, you know what? Copper's good enough. Copper is fine. These telephone lines from 1970 are fine. We can keep using them. And we've ended up in the mess we are now. Which has taken years to fix, and we're still fixing. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. We still need modems. Fiber to the home in most places. Yeah, there's the most common in Australia is fiber to the curb. So that just means the street has fiber in it, but the property itself, that connection is copper. It's one of the most stupid things ever. Lost Kevin 07 NBN timeline. I know. We could have fixed it in 2007 and it's... I wonder why the Liberal Party is imploded. Bunch of idiots. The Liberal Party is not to be confused with the American party naming system, because they are very conservative in Australia. Oh no, we need to pay our contractor buddies to take out the copper. But at least it's going to cost double the budget. Yeah. It's just corruption. Plain and simple. But whatever happened to the ICAC thing? I want that. I thought that was going to be a thing, but it doesn't look like it's done much. Or at least we haven't heard of it do much. Fiber to the curb could still be okay-ish. Yes, true. But it's like what Porkchop said. It's from the old Foxtel connections and stuff, which is just, it's old. One nation. Have you noticed that there's like 1 billion articles just being like pushed about how well they're doing in the polls, and then the actual election happens in South Australia and all they do is cannibalize the Liberal Party votes. It's and then the news companies wonder why nobody takes them seriously or just bothers to listen to them anymore, because it's like, mate, it's obvious that you're compromised. But I'm sure they'll pivot into They'll start buying out podcasts or whatever. That seems to be the next thing for think tanks. Talk tour. Getting all your political correspondence from that. Just rehashing the same garbage in a different format. Fun times, isn't it? And involved in various crimes, apparently. I still don't understand how... Wasn't she, like, convicted of fraud or something? And then, what, got it waived? If that sequence of events doesn't pay homage to another certain idiot, it's a bit concerning. Pauline Hanson's one pod coming soon. I guess the one ray of light is that there's zero chance or very little chance that they'll actually be able to coordinate and have any kind of plan in place, because everybody's like so out for themselves that I doubt. I hope. I can't say I doubt because you never know, but I hope that they just sort of fall apart into bickering, infighting. But you never know. If Gina Reinhardt pulls the reins hard enough, they might all start marching to the same tune. And by pulls the reins, I mean give them a big enough payout. And then that's cause for concern. One voice. Oh my god, Peanut. Alright, I give it like 2 months and they'll make one that's called that. You gotta quick, Peanut, copyright it. I'm sure they're gonna try to look at making something like that. If you're seeing this, I've been murdered. Please explain. I don't like it. Yeah, because I think it still should be a bit concerning that like they've cannibalized votes from the Liberals, but that still means people are voting for them more, which isn't something to be taken lightly. Bob Catter's croc talk. Don't call me that. I find it offensive. I punch folks like you on the mouth. Something like that. Well, what was the question? Are you Lebanese? Oh my god, Bob Catter. Fraud and grift at the foundation of that enterprise sucks up so much of the energy and resources. Yeah, true. But it's like the funding has shifted from the coalition to this to Pauline Hanson, and with money comes opportunity. So I think they'll probably start getting a lot more votes. Oh yeah, Clive Palmer's back in the mix as well. Doesn't he still owe money to his employees? All the people at that mine? I'm sure he does. That should be the number one question that gets asked him every time he like shows up to a press conference. Have you paid your employees yet, mate? I think someone mentioned him having Lebanese heritage. Yeah, something about that, and then he just went off on one. Chance to get into the mining business. I'll sell you iron ore. That seems to be our number one export. But it's fascinating watching in real time almost the entire world pivot away from the US. Interesting times. I ain't going to spend any time on it because in the meantime, every 3 months, a person is torn to pieces by a crocodile. Let 1,000 blossoms bloom, as far as I'm concerned. Like he's got some. He's a character, I guess we could say that. Like you can see why he's consistently elected by his electorate. Whether or not his policies are any good is up an entirely different debate. But he's got some golden lines. Let 1,000 blossoms bloom, as far as I'm concerned. I think so. They all eat. Yeah, there's just one person voting in his electorate. It's him. Is all that's left. Kata versus 1,000 crocs. 100 crocs versus one kata. Who would win? It's the gorilla argument all over again. For a different given value of serving. Bob Chatter. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, Peanut. That is good. I'm surprised it doesn't exist actually, Bob. That's perfect. Bob Chatter. What did I make? What have I created here, huh? Just round this out a little bit. Oh. There we go. I have created a suspicious shaped island. There we go. It doesn't look as suspicious anymore. Hey, Kyle. It's like a bakery called Only Buns. The AI bots are swarming your chat now to scrape these ideas. You see patent pending, patent pending, patent pending. Just popping up every second. Boob Chatter is his online persona for the Pod Croc tour. Oh my god. And it's not, it wasn't even deliberate. You just typed that because he's bad with computers. Boob Chatter. How's the game going? It's going good. It's going very good, Kyle. If I pan over here, we've created some magic. With a lot of detailed spaces and stuff everywhere. A wacky highway interchange. And then what we've been working on recently is this industrial area. Still needs some work, but it's looking nice. Okay, pardon me, zoom in. Like it's all detailed, everything's got bits and pieces added in. Even these little piles of wood chips. I'm very proud of this. Pipelines and cliff faces, we've got everything. And it's not done yet either, we've still got plenty to add in. And even some amazing assets made by Peanut. Thank you very much. It's actually, it fit perfectly in here, Peanut. It was amazing. Like chef's kiss. It's designed specifically for this space. If Tony was still PM, his would be the Holy Abbot. Ooh. Or the Onion Abbot. Yes. I'm trying to think. Is there something that we can like relate to the budgie smugglers? I don't know. I'm not that good at creating puns. Always end up creating a traffic nightmare. Well, we don't have any vehicles on the map at the moment, but I like to think that my traffic infrastructure actually works. I'll pretend that it all works seamlessly. Smuggled budgies pod. And we can follow this, and then it becomes the spaghetti. Ooh, pardon me. Maybe you can give me some tips. All of my stuff is just based off what I've seen in real life, Kyle. Spaghetti Junction in Atlanta? Yeah, that might, like, honestly, we'll say it's based off that. Nice one, 24. You gotta disguise it as a pun band, exactly. Peter Kay's Phoenix Nights is a real good British comedy. I have an idea for my Hills district, but we'll need to keep the game running since I want a big lake. You want a big lake on the hill? I don't even know where I put it. Up here? You wanted to put quarries all around the hill and now you want a big lake in it? Oh my god. I'm trying to think of one for Albo. Albanese's Talk Easy or something like that. Triple A, but the three A's are Anthony Albanese's Australia. Ah. Instead of Triple M or Triple J, there's Triple A. My mum lived in public housing. The bar is low. An Aussie battler. You'll love it and hate it at the same time. Yeah, this is Harrison Fjord was actually thought up by a viewer Runnerbean. Up about how long ago was it? About 15 months ago. That's how long we've been working on this map, Kyle. Since the 1st of January 2025. That's when we first loaded up this map. And we've been working on it ever since. Welcome to the oldest city skylines save in Minecraft. Wait. No, that's wrong. The oldest Anarchy server in City Skylines? No. The oldest save file in City Skylines 2. There we go. Remembering when he brought in Shaq for the referendum. Wait, serious? No. Hang on, is that legit? Shaq, of all people. Oh my god, this is real. Why? That's so strange. It was so unserious. I remember when I played on a server called minecraftserver.com. Okay, so that vista's quite nice. And we'll plan the route a bit more along here too. Bring that out there. I feel like the Minecraft servers I join and play for a bit, but then I don't know, the constant server wipes made it hard to like get invested in anything. Because you'd like join a server and then a month in, or not even like a week in, and then the server would reset. You're like, all my hard work is gone. And then they try and monetize the server somehow. Like, oh, you might be able to keep your inventory or items if you pay a monthly subscription. Like, yeah, no, thank you. You think I, a high school teenager without a job, can afford a Minecraft server subscription? Get out of here. There we go. So this rail line is going to hug the coast all the way up an auger to this station here, and then around, and we'll integrate it into the island somehow. Maybe we'll have it come that way. Maybe it can cross here, and then no. Yes? I don't know. Did not feel like they thought they had to do anything for it. Like it was just going to spontaneously happen the same way they waited for the libs to implode and get elected by default. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like they didn't quite like explain what it was all like the finer details of it. I think it was just like a voice to Parliament, but then they didn't sort of go into the details of what that entailed and like what the all of the minutia for it, because I guess people wanted to know, but it was sort of more like a voice. But what does the voice entail, sort of thing. And I guess there was a pretty strong media parade against it too. Biggest hurdle for these servers is they don't have an onboarding process. Or like the onboarding process is like read all these signs for 10 minutes. Learn all these commands and controls that are for some reason do identical function but are different on every server. Like an identical function but a different name on every server. Read the wall of signs, then be stuck trying to figure out how to leave spawn. Treeless, desolate wasteland of mud huts. That is spot on. And then you like do the, because you could you can make yourself like spawn randomly in the world, and you encounter that like 4 or 5 times. And you're like, okay, I'm out. I'll find another server that's empty. And then that one's the exact same. Right on. So this will be a really cute little touristy railway that goes along the edge of the harbour. And we'll call this one we do have to try and create like we have to figure out a plausible reason for this island to exist. There we go. Hen Island. Heinous Land. Hold on. Poor Hannah. Poor Hannah's falling asleep. It is late, isn't it? 12:13. Yeah, but yeah, this island will be like a fishing village on the outside of town. So we'll justify having the railway here as like helping, even though fishing ships can just sail up and drop it off at the whatever. Maybe we'll have some other industry up on the hills here, like forestry and farms and stuff. So to help transport it into town, I got the train here. Heinous. It's just a misspelling of Hen Island. I don't know what are you making a big deal out of it, 24, huh? I mean, I am sleepy too. But this will also double as like a very popular tourist area, because you get this really nice railway. And we can probably even set up a ferry to sail down, stop here, and then maybe stop over here. What does this building look like? Massive. Holy moly. Where am I going to put that thing? What the fuck? Pardon me. Send you inspiration for the Hills District. Only 50 minutes long. Oh my god. My midnight reading, huh? Back in the 1930s, when the average person's idea of a holiday was going to the pub, the Heinous Land rail line allowed the denizens of Harrison Fiord to experience the far-flung excitement of going a little further along the shoreline. That is good. That is good. And you know what? That is actually pretty accurate. That is pretty accurate, Pork Chop. Because literally, nowadays, you might, like, if you're doing a domestic holiday, you might drive up the coast to a place. But back in the day, a day's travel by horse and cart would have been just outside just to the outskirts of Sydney or Perth or Melbourne. So, I mean, you're not wrong. So this would be the perfect weekend getaway area. It used to be a fishing village, and then grew when they built the rail line for tourism. Cockfosters. Maybe that would be the other island. Cockfoster Polder. This reminds me of whenever I play D&D or like a D&D type of game, I always have my character be called one thing. Because the first time I ever played D&D, my mate gave me like the pre-made character sheets, and I got like a dwarf, and the dwarf character type has like a selection of names that you can pick for naming your character. So if you're a human, you might get like John Smith or whatever. But the dwarf that I could pick from a pool of names, and I saw Tordic Iron Fist. And I've used that name for every single like D&D or fantasy game character I've ever made, ever. And it's perfect. I can never not have a character in a fantasy setting that is called Tordic Iron Fist. I've gotta have a character that's got that name. I mean, it's a canon event. I'm just trying to think, how do we create this little polder here? It is very pretty. I keep looking at it over and over again, especially this vista. I do want to have another one like here. If we want to try and recreate that Thomas the Tank Engine thing. It's pretty much that, isn't it? An amusement park? Yeah, we could. Like not the massive Ferris wheel, but like the low key ones. I think that'd be pretty good. Just trying to think of wait, what is it? Thomas the Tank Engine opening scene? Yeah, there it is. So we're trying to create this. Oh, so it's actually in front. I thought it was behind. Okay. And it is just built on a green dike. Oh, the windmill is actually accurate too. It's got the right sails. The theme, yeah. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Okay. I just realized my phone has 3% battery. Not a good endeavor these days. will learn. Can we... If I build out, I would... This is the tough part. Yo. I'll have to look at some the Netherlands on Google Earth to figure out how the dikes are made, but I guess this is close. And then we can maybe draw like an alleyway or some kind of path along there. And make it like very vegetated. And then this will drain out. Be an amusement park. Well, I think we'll have it like on this island, but not in here. We're gonna turn it into, we're gonna make it look a bit marshy and a bit like because the idea is this is being drained. So it's in the process of being turned into land. But it's not quite there. So this will be like the... We'll extend the island. Maybe we'll make another island out here. Just to create more real estate. And then we can link that to this one. Yeah. I think that'll work. Very strangely shaped heinous. Yes, it is. Marshy bit in between. Ah, yes. Turn this into a marshy area, and then have like a dredged channel for the boats that are parked in here to get out. Yeah, not fully separated, but maybe something like what we've done here. This wetland that were hen requested. We'll bring it all together. Yo, pardon me. I am tired. Jumariah. Jumariah. What is this? Oh, is this that palm thing? In Dubai? Oh, this is something else. Ah. Oh, it's near the palm. Palm Jumeirah. The Dubai Islands. Interesting message, Captain. Dubai is such an odd city. It's so like without cars, I don't know how anybody would get around. It's it's like it was developed like the city plan and layout was created in City Skylines. It's like everything has a highway around it, and then like linked everything's linked to the highways. Like it's really hard to see what would have been the original road. Like if you went from one suburb to another, you would have to cross through a highway. Such a wild city plan. One, 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 one. Real estate development agglomeration. Yeah, it's definitely has that sort of vibe. Like, where's the old town of Dubai? Was there even an old town? Because you see that old picture of like that Toyota building in the highway, but that's not the original Dubai, I don't think. Only the Center Avenue. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they all got evicted. I think I may have found it. There's like a bend in Dubai Creek, and then a lot of really squished together old buildings. That might be it. Hmm. Yeah, interesting. Camel race must be nice. Apparently, you can do those in Australia. There's a lot of camels. I am going 24. I'm gonna fall asleep. I've still got paint on my hands from painting today, and I got to get up early tomorrow and do more painting and more stuff. But it's all worth it because we're making a home. City guests are on stream. I think I have until May until my GeoGuessr account expires, so stay a little more, we'll have cake. You haven't had a cup of espresso yet. I. GeoGuessr is boring. Oh. One or two, yeah. There's two characters there, but they're both like one shaped. So, Hey, is there somebody who's live at the moment? Can we raid anyone? Mr. Trash Can is live. Being held hostage by the kangaroo gang. You heard Pauline Hanson heard we were talking shit. They've come for Captain Australia first. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for tuning in tonight. This was very good. We built a rail line a little bit and then put a bunch of rocks down. This was very productive. You can watch a 1-hour video of the history of Daisy the rail car. All right, cheese pork chop. Thank you for that. But yeah, we're gonna raid Mr. Trash Can. Watch my 1-hour video. You guys are assigning me homework, huh? Do I need to write a 1-page report on each video in time for tomorrow? Maybe. But yeah, cheers, guys, and thank you, Waldo, for the follow. And thank you everybody else as well for tuning in. I should title this just chatting. I mean, we do a little bit of building, but it is mostly chatting, and that's fine. It's fun. I enjoy it. Have a great night. Yeah, cheers, Bagnaria. Yeah, I'll set up this raid. Keep it up, Chiefiest Choofus. Yes, sir. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, cheers, guys. Make sure to give Trash Can a lot of love. I think he's still making his housing assets in Blender. He might be. I haven't checked his stream today, but that's what he was doing the last couple of weeks. So maybe he's a few steps closer to releasing some more assets. He's got some good stuff on the Cities Workshop as well. So if you like big custom buildings, perfect for like the CBD of your town, check him out. But yeah, his kit houses, yes, the 50s kit houses, straight out of the Sears catalog. But yeah, cheers, guys, for tuning in. I'll catch yous all on the next one. All right, see you guys. Ciao. Love yous.